Welcome. I'm Monica Potter, one of the school counselors here at Minnesota Online High School. I am glad that you want to learn more about our school. There are so many wonderful things that I could tell you about MNOHS, but likely you'd rather hear them from your peers, students just like you who have chosen to attend Minnesota Online High School. Press the arrow at the bottom right to meet some of the people you'll hear from.
Hi, my name is Julia. I'm from Montrose, Minnesota, and I'm 16. I hope you enjoy this presentation.
Hello, my name is Trevor Anderson and I'm from Corcoran, Minnesota. I'm 15 years old and I hope you enjoy this presentation.
Hello, my name is Grace and I'm from Bloomington, Minnesota, and I'm 17 years old, and I hope you decide to become a part of MNOHS.
Hello, my name is Amelia and I am from Bloomington, Minnesota. I am a senior this year. Welcome to MNOHS.
I like MNOHS because it gives me a chance to be independent and learn things for myself, and I know that if I need help, I can go to my teacher or my counselor.
I like MNOHS because it is a fun and exciting way to learn and the teachers are great.
Something I really like about MNOHS is that there is not a lot of immediate pressure that there is at my normal high school, and it is really relaxed but also extremely informative, and you're able to learn at your own pace.
My favorite part about Minnows is how easy it is to work with my schedule. At my regular high school, I am jam packed with AP and honors classes, which don't leave much room for general classes that I need to take to graduate. So Minnows allows me to take things like foreign language and things like that outside of the school day so that I can graduate.
The reason I like Minnesota Online High School is one, because it is flexible with my schedule and it gives me time to do a lot of what I need outside of school, and it also is a really great way of learning, and I never thought when I started that I would learn so much on my own and that I would have so much support from my teachers. It's really a great place to be.
My experience at MNOHS has been challenging, fun, and a learning experience.
My three words are it's an interesting learning experience.
Three words to describe my experience at MNOHS would be positive, informative, and unique.
Three words to describe my experience at Minnows would be communication, challenge, and success. First and foremost, communication. Because we're not in a regular classroom every day, communication at Minnows is really, really important. Of course, that is made super easy by the internet. Send emails, call them on the phone, anything like that. I talk to my counselors and my teachers all the time, like every day for sure, which is really helpful towards adjusting the new schedule. Second, challenge. My classes are still challenging. Just because they're online doesn't mean they're any easier, which is kind of exciting in that way. And then third, of course, through all the challenges, we do have success, which is what makes this a really rewarding experience.
I decided to start MNOHS because I was sick of all the drama and stuff that was going on in my other high school. When I started thinking about attending an online high school, we went to a friend of my church, and this is where she went, so that is what I decided.
I chose to take chemistry at Minnows instead of at my high school because I felt like the science department at my high school was not very strong, and my science teacher for that year was it was going to be his first time, so I felt like he didn't really have a lot of experience about what to teach. And I chose Minnows over other online high schools because a friend of mine suggested it, and She seems to know a lot about everything, so I trusted her advice.
I chose MNOHS mainly because it fits into my schedule best. I am a supplementary student, which means that I do attend another school during the day. And the main reason why I chose MNOHS was not only does it fit in my schedule, allowing me to take extra classes, but it also offers a huge variety of courses, which is really important to me. I've taken 5 or 6 courses over the span of 3 years, and I went into the course guide looking for a specific course, and I've always found what I needed.
At my other school, I had to get up really early because it started at 7:45. We only had 4 classes a day, and now being at Minnows, I have 5 classes, and I like it because I don't have to get up so early, and I have more time to spend on each subject to do my best. The teachers so far that I've had at Minnows have been very helpful when I don't understand an assignment, and I like that they give really good feedback on assignments.
I would say probably to give it a try because it's a fun way to learn, and if you don't like it, you can always go back to your old school.
The teachers and counselors at Minnows have a really respectable and quick response time. It's really helpful when I need immediate help because they just get right back to me right away. And Minnows is unique because you're able to work at your own pace. So it helps if you have a really busy schedule. Like I have a job after school and I'm also involved in after school activities. So it's really helpful to know that I can just do it at my own pace whenever I have time. And it helps you learn how to be independent from needing a teacher to tell you every single day when something's due. It's more of you have to be determined and motivated to finish it yourself. Some advice I would offer is to keep your work organized because sometimes I'm not a very organized person, so I need to keep my folder and all my work together, and it just makes it a lot easier to do the work. And also, you should just ask your teacher questions because they're really helpful and they know what they're doing.
Minnesota Online High School is a great place to learn. It's a nice way of learning, and you can do everything at your own pace. Also, I've really enjoyed it because of the independence it gives me, contacting my teachers on my own and organizing my work on my own. It's been really great since I'm going off to college in the fall, and it's given me the key materials that I need to take to college and be independent and contact my teachers on my own. It's a great place to learn, and some advice I'd give is that never stop contacting your teachers. It's great to have those teachers there, and they do really want you to succeed. So it's nice to know that they're right there to respond and help you with whatever you need.
Hi, I'm Lynn Rondazzo, one of the special ed teachers at Minnesota Online High School. Just want to make a quick message to let students know that this school really does work for students who want to work at home independently and have the motivation to finish high school. It does take a lot of effort and self-discipline to keep yourself organized and on task so that you complete your work on time. I really like working here because it is flexible and students have all kinds of, we have just a huge variety of students, so it's always interesting and exciting to work with new people and figure out how to make things work for everyone. Well, that's all I have to say about it now, but you can always contact me through email or phone if you have more questions. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Mr. Wilford, and I teach math here at Minnesota Online High School. And I love teaching for Minnows because of the dedicated staff that we have. Each staff member is committed to student success, and I think students that are learning online really benefit from that that commitment that each staff member has to really treat students as individuals and help them out the best way they can. Thank you.
Hi, this is Mrs. Breidenbach, and I teach English classes here at Minnesota Online High School. And I really enjoy doing online teaching. I think my favorite part is the fact that I actually get to know my students a little bit better in the online setting. And if I was to give one piece of advice for online learners, it's definitely to keep in close contact with your teacher. Never hesitate to send an email or give a phone call or even send us a text message if you have questions about anything or if you have some concerns. The way to success in online learning is to keep in touch. So I would love to hear from you.
Hi, my name is Britt Pennington and I'm a school counselor here at Minnesota Online High School, and I have been working here since July of 2010. There are many unique things about MNOHS and a lot of reasons that I love working here. One of the really unique things is that all of our courses are designed by the teachers who teach them, so I think that's really unique. Another thing is we have smaller class sizes, which allows our staff to be very responsive to students. Another thing is we have a very flexible schedule. Students need to keep up with our weekly folder pace, but students could be working at 3 a.m. if they'd like to, so that can really help students who are working or have other commitments in their life. And then another really unique thing about MNOHS is that students have tremendous opportunity to get involved in their school here at MNOHS. If there is change that students want to see in their world, in their school, they have plenty of opportunity to do that here. So I think that's really fantastic and something that makes MNOHS stand out as a school. One of the things I really love about MNOHS is that we have all kinds of students here. We have students who are parents, we have students who are just looking for a challenge and want to try something different. We have students who are working ahead of their grade level, just a wide variety, a diverse group of students, so I think that's pretty neat, and I feel really fortunate to be working with such a diverse group of students. Another thing I really love is just the opportunity to be creative and find ways to connect with students. It's a little different because, you know, as a counselor, I'm not seeing students face to face every day, so it's really neat to get to work with different technology and kind of figure out how to make that connection across time and space with students, so I really enjoy that. If I had to give students some advice about being an online learner, I would say first and foremost, find your support system. So find parents, friends, anyone who will support you and kind of check in, see how school is doing, someone you can have help you remain accountable. So someone you could say, hey, I have a big project due by Friday, and then that person will check in on Friday and say, hey, did you get that done? So you kind of have someone checking in with you. Another thing would be get organized. If organization isn't a strength for you, this is a perfect way to just start working on it. So I'd get a planner, write things down, write due dates down, come up with a schedule for when you're going to be working on school. And then a final piece of advice would be, you know, use rewards. So for example, if let's say you work on school for an hour and then you get 5 or 10 minutes to do something you enjoy, like play video games, go on a walk, do things like that. So use rewards and kind of break up your day that way. I think it's a really healthy way to go about being an online learner. There are lots of ways I connect with students as a school counselor here, mostly through phone calls, text messages, and email, and I also use our system called Blackboard Collaborate to meet online with students. The neat thing about Blackboard Collaborate is that it's synchronous, which means that the student and I are both logged into this room at the same time and can have a conversation similar to how we would were we face-to-face. So those are the main ways I communicate with students and kind of get to know them. One of the big advantages of going to MNOHS, again, it's very similar to kind of what makes us unique, is that We're a small school, so you've got smaller class sizes. You get to kind of make your own schedule in terms of when you're working on school, when you're not. You're not stuck with that, 8 to 2, 8 to 4 time frame. And then finally, I think the biggest advantage is that as a student at MNOHS, you really have ownership over your own education. We work with you. We're kind of a team working together to come up with a plan that's going to work for you and be realistic for you. And we work together to help you be successful. And we get you the support that you need to be successful as an online learner here at MNOHS. So I think there are a lot of advantages. And on top of that, we just have a fantastic staff. Our teachers and staff are just really, really in it for the students, concerned about how you're doing, and are willing to go above and beyond to help you get the support that you need to be successful as a student here at MNOHS.
Hi, I'm Kim Breeden, math teacher, parent coordinator, and advisor at Minnesota Online High School. What I love best about MNOHS is that we're a small school, but we offer a huge range of classes. For example, in the math department alone, you can take remedial classes to help you pass the Minnesota graduation test, or you can be on the opposite extreme where you take an advanced placement course to earn college credit while still in high school. Overall, MNOHS provides opportunities for students no matter where they're at.
Thank you for viewing this presentation. We hope that it has helped you to find out more about the people that make up the Minnesota Online High School community. If you have further questions, please call our information line at 1-800-764-8166 extension 111. Or, if you are ready to apply, our online application can be found at www.mnohs.org/apply. Have a wonderful day.